Hello and welcome back to Grace.Filled. I am so excited that you decided to join me for another video. I appreciate when you take the time out of your busy schedule in life to watch something that I have put out. So this video is just a Sabbath prep, getting ready for the Sabbath, really just reflecting, really taking the time to get the things done that needs to be done so that I can rest. And you guys know that it almost never looks the same this way because there's just a lot of things going on and it's hard to capture all of my life. But I start this video out by sharing a Walmart haul, and instead of the way that I used to do, which was taking everything out and then arranging it, then shooting the video, then having to put it all up and the stuff's kind of frozen and not as cold anymore. I didn't necessarily have that problem before, but now that we moved and we're so far from the grocery store, I have that problem. So I did stop those videos, and those were the first videos that I've actually done on my channel. So I thought this would be a great way to still give you that, but in a different way. So this is the grocery haul. I wanted to share that with you. Also, as I was getting ready for the Sabbath, the home was pretty much clean with the exception of my daughter's room. So I did clean that in this video, and I also went ahead and repotted some plants. They had just got so overgrown, so I wanted to take care of that. And I was able to get a good deal on a couple of little decor pieces, so I just show you how I put that together in the video. And normally I talk over the entire video, and this time I'm just gonna say a few words and then I'll just let the video continue as I just continue to just do what I need to do around the house so that I am ready for this Sabbath. What I want to share with you, though, what's on my heart really quick, is just making sure that when it's time, you don't have any regrets. And what I mean by that is, as I end the second term of my college semester, I think about what I could have done, what I should have done, what could have been different, how could I have made things better. And I reflect my time. How did I use it? How did I spend it? Were the things that I spent my time and energy on worth it? And was this grade that I got worth the effort and things that I put into that? But we look at that I'm looking at that from the natural, but if you look at that from the spiritual, when it's time, when your name is called, how will you reflect your time? How will you reflect your life? Will you be ready? Did you spend your time well? Did you use your resources well? Did you take care of the orphans, the widows, and the poor? Were you the hands and feet of Christ? Did you live a life poured out, a life served? That is the question that I think is so important to ponder, to reflect. And it's not a rhetorical question like I feel like you really should answer it. I know for this term I had a paper that was late. Oh my goodness. I spent hours and hours and hours doing this paper, working on this paper. I would assume I spent about 6 hours. I don't know, it felt like 6 hours anyway. And the teacher gave me a 20. Oh my goodness. He went on and on about how amazing the paper was, la 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 la, but because it was so late, that's the most he could give me. And I was in tears just about. I was like, really? Like, whew. But you know what? That's something that we really have to think about. Because I'm like, I wasted 6 hours to get a 20. I could have worked on something for another class, could have worked on another assignment, could have been spending that time with my family, editing videos, just so many other things that I could have done. And that's the thing. When we're spending our time and our energy, we don't know what that final report will be. We don't know what that final grade will be. We don't know any of that stuff. How they always say hindsight, right? But moving forward, I want to keep this in my mind. This was really a teaching, lesson, and learning experience for me. And I just wanted to share it with you in case it encouraged you like it encouraged me. So baby girl just kind of had some stuff everywhere. And what I did was I just came through here and put everything into one pile. And then from the one pile, what needs to go away and what needs to be trashed. But so she's not so overwhelmed and discouraged. She saw how I left a few things out. I then told her, hey, come clean your room. So she picked a little 3 or 4 things up and thought she was doing something. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this. My friend gave this to me for my birthday, and I just have been so busy and not doing my due diligence, and so I have just not transferred it yet. I was going to when I first got it, but it was not doing well. It hadn't rooted yet, so I did want to wait till it got rooted and established, but I'm afraid I may have let it go for just a little too long. So if you look here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 separate plants. I went to Walmart and saw they had some pots on sale yesterday. I just thought, okay, this will be a great time to go ahead and get this project tackled. And they also had this mister on sale as well. So I got 5 pots. Now, they were more than I wanted to pay, but I was thinking about spray painting these gold for my new office, my new library, home library. It's just my personal little space. But I'm not sure about that. So for now, I'm just going to leave them white. So I'm simply going to add some soil and start to separate and pot these up. Actually, the only soil they had there in the whole store, so I just grabbed it. But it's a Miracle Grow Performance Organics, and it's an all-purpose container mix. So that's what I'm going to have to go with what I had. And then I'm probably going to have some left over. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of the soil to the tops of these plants that I have over here. And I'll show you, for example, what I mean. See in here how there is room for moist soil. That's what I'm talking about doing. And then what I'll do is I'll probably transfer this into another container. Okay, so my daughter is going to pour soil into them. And then I am just going to simply just try to make a little hole like that. I think that's going to be the best thing. And then I'm going to get like a bag or something and just lay this on and just try to separate this as gently as I can to not disrupt the root system. And when we're done, we'll have 5 separate plants. I'll have another container I can plant something else in. And I'm really excited about that. So something I just want to just share. I know people always talk about it, but if you don't like the way something is growing, if you don't like the way things are growing or going in your life, look at the environment. Is it too many things in one area that are smashing it, that are competing for the same limited amount of space? What's going on? Do you just need more soil? Do you need more water? Do you need more light? What about yourself? Do you need more Bible? Do you need more encouragement? Do you need to let some things go? Do you need to sacrifice some things? What do you need to do in your life so that it is fruitful until you can flourish and so that you can grow? Because it does make a difference, and it'll make a difference in the root system. It'll make a difference in your growth overall. I feel like we all have the potential to really be all that we were created to be. But it's really about our environment. That's really what I believe. And I believe if you take things that are not growing and things that look dead and things that you're struggling with and things that are overwhelming and depressing you and things that are frustrating you and areas that you feel like I'm not good at this and I don't like this and I don't like that. If you take them and change the environment, change some things about it, do some things a little bit differently, I guarantee you'll see a different result. And so the results back to the natural of me doing this, obviously, is they're going to have more space, they're going to grow, they're going to get even bigger. I was looking for the before picture of when she first gave me these. Like everything was so tiny, like there literally was no root. She literally picked it the one day before she gave it to me for my birthday. And now look at the systems. So I just want to encourage you, if things don't look well right now, just remember, some things take time, and this is not the end. This is not the final. So it may not look well right now, but with just a little bit more time, it would have grown so much that you won't even recognize it. So I hope this video is helpful to you. I hope it's encouraging to you. If you like this video, would you give me a thumbs up? if you haven't already subscribed, would you consider subscribing? And of course, you guys know I absolutely love when you guys leave pink hearts in the comments. Those are absolutely my favorites. So I am extremely excited to have a few more plant babies. They really bring life to the area and just make it look so much better, and it just feels good when you're around the plants, I feel like. So anytime I can have the plants and be near them, I am always doing that. I lost a lot of plants, so this is really cool to be able to have some more. So I'm really thankful for my assistant who is helping me and running things. I am so thankful to have her. And to tie the first thing that I said up with this that I just said, I think it's really important to appreciate the people in your life that are helping you grow, that you love on them, that you enjoy the time that you spend with them, so that when you have to give an account, when you have to answer the questions that will come at different points in life, whether it's before the Almighty Yahweh, whether it's on, on your bed, on your final days or whatever, how did you spend your time? How did you live so that you can have no regrets? So this is something that I feel is so important. And it's good because you have this Sabbath, this time of rest, right? Like that's the whole point of all of it, is you have this time of rest, but it's not just to rest so that you can rest, although that's good too. It's so you can grow and reflect. Okay, so next up I have these jars that were on the clearance at the Dollar General. They were $6. They were 4th of July items. They, are half price items. And so I'm not really sure why. Probably should have said something. But they actually rang up $4.50 for both. But it was supposed to only be $3 each, now that I think about it. So I don't have any intentions of using this for this. The reason I purchased it was to take this off. Was to take the sticker off. And I'm taking the top off. And the reason I'm doing this is because now I have the base that I want. That was $2.50. And I knew I wanted to find some greenery. And just by happen chance, when I was in Walmart grabbing a mirror for my office, which I'm not sure if that video will be up or not already, me making over my office slash library, I saw these on the clearance. And so I asked the lady, how much are these? And she said 25 cents. So I grabbed about $4 worth. So I'm not sure how many are going to fit in here, but I do want it to be full. And I'm not going to stick anything else in here, but just this. And I'm just going to fill it all the way up. And I just thought this would be a great way to have a nice arrangement, yet not pay a lot of money when it comes to cost. I can cut the stems and make it look better, but for now I'm just going to load them up. Okay, and so just like that, they're done. Like, they're not fancy, they're not perfect. What I did was just push some down, like different sizes. Like, I just took it, I don't have a cutter. Let me just show you. Like, I just took the stem and folded it. And so that's what kind of gave it these multiple sizes and shapes. So I did that more with this one, and I like that more. So you see more of the white versus this. But I just wanted to show you this because if you buy the ones that are already made, they're like $5 for like one this big, and you get like 2 flowers. And sometimes one's like this size, and with this amount of stuff, it's like $20 more. And so being able to do this for like $4 a piece was just a really good deal. And actually less than that. It was, like I said, maybe $2 for the stems, and then $4.50 for the container. So about $4 a piece. But I think they're really nice, and always I could use these to like fill and just like put in the kitchen, but also you could use these for the bathroom. So I just want to show you guys to really be creative when you're seeing sales and deals and things like that, especially if you are needing and wanting decor. Again, we have not had a lot of decor in the past, just because I always had a lot of kids. I've got 5 kids, and so At the time, I just couldn't have it, and now I'm just not going to pay somebody $60 and $70 to make me a flower, make me arrangements, or some of these that are already pre-made, when I can just grab a few picks. And I think this is a timeless look, and I feel like it'll go with, you know, a lot of different things. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in case it encouraged you. So that is what was on my heart to share with you. I hope that it blessed you in some way. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He shine His face upon you. I will be back with another Sabbath prep video soon. I do have a playlist full of them, though, if you need encouragement until then. While you're there, check out all the other playlists. I have a ton of stuff. And until the next video, you can do a lot with the little blessings.